If I had a visualization like this, how would I go about coloring anything that is above 10,000? How do I do it dynamically and automatically? Let me show you. So the key with this is that we need to actually store this value as a value in this section right here. Right now, this value is kind of on the fly. It doesn't truly exist. Because if I go up here in analytics and I go reference line, that's exactly how I do it. I just go reference line, do it based on the sales, and we're going to add a constant line of 10,000, right? Like so. And that's it. But if I was to do a formula to color it, for example, create calculated field, okay, for any sales greater than, what am I referencing, right? And that's the problem. So what we need to actually do is store this value. And the way we do that is using a parameter. So up here on the top left, you're going to see this triangle. We're going to go in there and go create parameter. Essentially what this is doing is it's allowing us to input a value that gets stored. So we're going to say here, parameter 1 upper limit. We're going to leave it as float, so it's a number. I don't know why they didn't just say number, right? Why they're trying to be fancy. And we're going to go, current value is 10,000, but we want it that the person interacting with the dashboard can type in whatever number they want. We're going to leave that as 10,000, and we're going to leave allowable values all, right? Any number they want to type. Okay. Now, if I right-click this and go show parameter, you're going to see this control on the top right. Right? That lets us input a value. We can say 1,000, we can say 500, but notice that as I type things in, nothing happens. That's because we need to link up this parameter, which is really this parameter, with this line. How do we do that? Well, if you click on this line, you can go edit, and you can link it up here. But let's say you didn't have a line that existed yet, right? I'm going to do it from scratch. So let's go remove. Okay, so you have your scatter plot. Any visualization, right? Actually, it doesn't matter. We're going to go into analytics and we're going to go into reference line. And when I bring that over, you can see this little window show up. And depending on where you want to show your reference line, whether it's going to be profit, sales, or whatever visualization you have, I'm going to do sum of sales table. It's going to create that line. And then in here, you can see it actually shows parameter 1, the one we just created. So you can create it outside of doing this, or whilst you're actually in this menu, if you click on this create new parameter, let me just zoom in there again, right? You can create one while this window is open and do it from there. You get the same result. So we're going to set this to parameter 1 upper limit. Okay, and as you can see, that limit is now there. And the rest we're just going to leave. We're going to go OK. Now here on the top right, we can now change this. So I can say 5,000, and you can see now it's changing. How now? All right, now that I've got the value stored, how do I do the coloring? Okay, this is now very easy. If I go back to the data, I'm going to click on this triangle again and go create calculated field. And I'm basically just going to do a Boolean rule. So we're going to go above limit, right? Question mark. I'm going to go sum of sales because that's actually the point we're referencing. So we're going to bring in sales here and make sure it's aggregated because the visualization is the aggregated value. Okay, this is the aggregated of Sean Miller. Okay, and we're going to say if it's greater than that parameter value. So I'm going to bring this parameter in here. Drop that in. Okay, because they're both numbers, you can do that comparison. All right, let me zoom in there so you guys can have a look. And we're going to go OK. Right? We now have a Boolean value. You can see it's true or false. We can bring that into color. Okay, so I'm going to bring this into color like so. Now you can see the ones above it are orange. And if you can't really see that, let me just make them a bit bigger. All right, make it a bit more solid. All right, you can see those orange ones there now. Okay, and as I change this parameter rule, the colors change. Like so. Right? Now, you don't have to be limited by just one parameter, right, or one axis. You can actually add 2 if you wanted to on the vertical. So long as you set up the Boolean rule of the coloring properly, you can get as fancy as you want, right? And this has so many great uses. You can do this, for example, for a line chart, right? You can see the line there, and I've just made the colors above it. Anything above that limit. So I can say, let's do 50,000. Right? Everything above that line changes to orange. Everything below it is blue. You can change the colors, right? But essentially the parameter is just a number, and you can reference that number however you wish. Okay, so that's how you combine parameters with reference lines. By the way, I teach all of this on my website, so be sure to check that out. It shows it in extreme detail. Parameters is like its own chapter. Okay, there's just so much you can do with parameters and coloring and styling and all that kind of wonderful things. If there's any other topics or things you guys want me to cover, be sure to drop me a comment. I'd love to make videos for you guys. Until next time, I hope you enjoyed, and bye.